Hey everybody! Turtle, Horror King, Maddie. I'm sorry to hear that the book ends sadly, although spoiler alert, you know things are never going to go well for a dog that the Russians shoot into outer space. One of my favorite Aquoods of all time is about that. It's them addressing how messed up it is to shoot a dog into outer space with no intention of getting it back. And how the dog would be like, I thought those guys were my friends. What the hell is happening? I don't like this at all. And then someone observes, yeah, well, these are Russians. The only reason they didn't strap it to the outside of the rocket was to reduce wind resistance. Wow, we're seeing Hans for the first time in a decade. Well, I mean, you've been here, you just haven't commented, I assume. Or maybe you haven't been here at all. In which case, ooh, spooky. It might not be spooky. Hey, Thomas. How'd you get here before me? Well, this is going badly. Oh, this is going very badly. Maybe come after me instead of coming after them? Him? That is a lot of zombies. I maybe should have used some Rad-X. Oh my god. Because they're not screwing around, are they? You were locked out of YouTube. Oh my god. I'm very sorry to hear that. Well, I am glad you've gotten it resolved. Oof. Yeah, it wasn't a good deal for Leica. That being said, it's a horrible story, but at the same time, she will go down in history as one of the most heroic dogs who ever lived. Not like that evil dog that started the Great Chicago Fire. Headache?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Very loud.
Ah. We will keep it in mind, Maddie. It does sound awesome. Oh, gotcha. Maddie, that was a joke about how racists blamed the Great Chicago Fire on Irish people because they were racist. It's an obscure thing now. Because, you know, white people aren't racist against the Irish anymore. But for years and years and years, the Great Chicago Fire was blamed on a poorly looked over cow by a woman named Mrs. O'Leary. So yes, blaming the Great Chicago Fire on an evil dog is a reference to that, because I'm using it to tar all dogs in the same way they used it to tar all Irish people. And you know what you're thinking, wasn't it the cow's fault? And I would say yes. But the very fact that they mention the national origin of the person who owned the cow shows that who they really wanted you to think of as responsible. Remember, folks, white isn't a real thing. White simply means whoever the European people in charge think is okay at the moment. That's all the word white has ever meant. Okay, Thomas is in a lot of trouble. Oh my god, this is bad. No, he's dead. Oh my god. No, of course not. Sputnik was a long time ago, Maddie. Were we alive when Sputnik happened? Like, no.
Dude, seriously?
In the 50s? No. Somehow.
Not that old.
I mean, we're old as the hills, but no.
We were alive when the Challenger happened, though.
Yeah, that sucked.
That sucks so hardcore.
And of course, when Discovery happened. Discovery's the one that blew up in the 2000s, he's right?
I think so. I'm bad with names.
Gotcha. You can look up the Challenger. It was a famous disaster, Maddie. That almost took the life of Big Bird. Challenger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, famously, it was a real Final Destination type situation. Big Bird almost got on that plane. But at the last several months before, they decided he shouldn't go. So he didn't. So it wasn't exactly like Final Destination. No, it is not Turtle. No, as Hans said, it's way too high to burn up. Kaboom! Alright, I guess I gotta try to use some grenades or something? The hell? Oh. Let's see if I have any grenades, huh? I do. Nice. Not many, though, so I better be very careful about this. Oh, that is a very powerful grenade. Okay, that's good. And here comes the problem. There we go. Nope. Should have reloaded first. Well, this was not a good tactical decision. Come on, just die. Why is that guy not dying? Now I'm almost dead. Yeah, I'm almost dead. Yeah, the normal grenades do effectively 0 damage is the problem. They do 100 points of damage, with it, which, if you'll notice, is only 10 points of damage more than my bullets do. So I guess I could just throw a bunch of them at once? Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll throw a bunch of them. That is an amazing typo, Maddie. Like, I don't even know how you would make a typo that amazing. No, it wasn't a bolt, Maddie. It was a, an O-ring. So one of the rubber things that you use gaskets to make sure that everything is held tight. It froze over and cracked. And so it let fuel, it created a gas leak. And that fuel leak, you know, well, led to an explosion. Because, as they said, it had never occurred to anyone that it could get below freezing in Florida. But at that the altitude where the O-ring was, because it was set up the night before, well, more than one night before, but you know, standing up there, the temperature dipped enough that the O-ring froze and cracked. It was a horrible nightmare. It's like Florida. How could it ever be that cold? I understand their logic, but ugh. No, it wasn't a structural failure, Hans. It was literally just a rubber ring cracked, causing a fuel leak. Well, that's the thing, Maddie. We're not going to get into this a lot, but America can't use nuclear weapons without, you know, pissing off the entire world. But the United States doesn't really have the capability to destroy Iran without using nuclear weapons, so it's in a bit of a bind. Like, you would just assume, oh, well, the U.S., the U.S. Army could just easily destroy Iran, and you're not crazy for thinking that, but they did a wonderful war game, and this was entertaining, to try and figure out what it could happen. Right? Boom. If there's a third wave of friggin' zombies... Hey, General Adam. They did this wonderful war game to figure out if they could attack Iran. Right? And they were like... I mean, this is more than a decade ago, so who knows if they have improved their technology and technique since then. But this is a true fact. In the first round of the war game... the guy playing the Iranians won the war with Iran in 1 hour. Won the war in 1 hour. Like the fake war started, he won the entire war in 1 hour. It was pretty amazing. And do you know how he did it? This is pretty amazing. There we go. He set, because the U.S. has to move all of their battleships and aircraft carriers in. Boom. Did I use, yeah, I used the Rad-X. Okay. They have to send in all of their battleships and aircraft carriers if they want to attack Iran. Because they need to supply the troops on the ground, and that's hard to do from the air when the enemy has an air force and anti-aircraft. So they fired all of their rockets at the ships, you know, all of their ballistic missiles at the ships. And the various point defense systems were taking them down, but what they did as they were doing that was they sent a flotilla of speedboats, each one of them completely laden down with explosives, to attack the U.S. fleet at the same time. And all the boats had to do was crash, because wasn't torpedoes, they didn't have to worry about aiming or fire and forget or blah, blah, blah. They literally just had to drive up and crash into a boat to sink that boat. And because the, what do you call it? You know, American boats are no longer bristling with heavy machine guns to deal with anti-aircraft. They had no way to deal with a whole flotilla of boats. So the entire U.S. Navy's was sunk in 1 hour, and the war game was over. Well, that sucked. I don't know the Canadian Army weakest in what. We are not great, the Canadian Army. We're not a very effective world army. We do fine, but we don't really fight in any wars.
Well,
so,
we're
you know.
a peacekeeping force, not an army.
Exactly. We're not built to invade, we're built to peacekeep.
Oh.
No one says anything bad about our performance in Afghanistan, but, at the same time, it's not like we're trying to invade anybody. Is my Radex still working? I feel like it should say on screen somewhere. So they ran the war game again and said, okay, well, what if you didn't use this? What if we found a way to, cover our boats with Gatling guns so the speedboats couldn't get to us? What if we did that? Well, they found out that, there was no good way for America to be able to land a lot of troops in Iran because of their anti-aircraft capabilities. So, really, America would have a devil of a time trying to win in a war against Iran. I didn't know that, Hans. I've never really looked into our performance. The only thing I know about Canada's military performance recently is that creepily, in the War Museum, they have the actual rifle with which a Canadian sniper fired the longest confirmed kill in the history of sniping. Something like 2-point-something kilometers. I don't remember what they say what the distance is in the placard.
Why are we talking about invading Canada?
Well, no, he just mentioned that it's basically impossible to invade Canada, which it is, because Canada's way too big. Careful. Back in the 80s, Canada, and this is an entertaining thing, back in the 80s, Canada used to win a lot of Air Force competitions. Precision bombing, making sure you hit your targets at the exact right, what do you call it, hit all of your targets in a single pass, blah, 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 blah. Just because, they spent all of their time training and rarely had anything to do but train. It was not a stressful time to be a pilot in the Canadian air services. I guess Air Force is what they call it. So they just trained all the time and did pretty darn well at it. We did it, everybody! Exactly right, Hans. I mean, Canada really isn't that different from Russia, geographically speaking. We're at similar latitudes and have the same kind of, a lot of the same kind of land, except they have the steppes and we have, the Canadian Shield. And the steppes, frozen swamp and plains that go on forever, is really difficult to move vehicles. Whereas the Canadian Shield is incredibly difficult to move both people and vehicles. I'm not saying it would be harder to invade than Russia. Russia is colder than Canada, but I think it would be comparably bad. Yay! Piece of cake! Thank you for the Radex, my friend. I'll put it to good use. Or will I? It was minus 44 in Edmonton today? Oh my god. How do you people survive out there? There we go. Wow, I got a lot of 9mm bullets, didn't I? I guess that does make sense, Hans. What? During the stream, you need me to check the message, or should I check it later? Unabridged. Well, it's already after 9 unabridged, so I can't go to it. That's pretty awesome. EB Games is doing a one night only. Buy one Xbox 360 or PS3 game, get 6 free.
Ow.
Yeah, but it's after 9, so it doesn't matter.
But don't you own all of them?
Well, I own everything I want.
So...
But there's stuff I could give away as gifts, and a couple of things I am missing, but no. That's cool, but it's already closed, so there you go.
There you go.
That would have been badass, though, and I'm glad you told me.
Sadly, our local EB Games used to be awesome, and they transferred the management staff out to a store that's not really easy to get to.
Yeah.
And the new staff are just, I mean, they're not bad, but
they're not terrible at their jobs, but you know.
It's not the same.
No, they're not great either.
And I just want to be like, you guys...
I don't want to be a dick about this. I literally can't remember the last time I was greeted when I went to a store.
I know. And like, you go in and you're like, you know, I can just buy games online.
Yeah.
I don't need to be here.
I know. Buy one, get 6 free.
Wow.
All old gen. That's so awesome. Maybe they'll do it again. I mean, I know they're just trying to get rid of the stock, but yeah. So we'll see how quickly they get rid of the stock. I mean, I got a lot of classic games because they were, you know, trying to burn down stock. That's how I ended up with 2 copies of Haunting Ground. One of which I gave away because I'm a good person. Who would have known that Haunting Ground would become one of the hardest to find games ever? When is that getting a remake, Capcom? What am I doing? Yes, deliver. So, we last played Deliver Us the Moon 1 year and 3 months ago. What the hell? Because that's as much of the game that was done yet. But they have since finished the game in the subsequent year and 3 months. So now we're going to try to finish it. It should be awesome. Yep. Yes, but do you remember enjoying the game, Hans?
There was a time when resources seemed endless. But in 2030, the great energy crisis began. With hardly any resources left on our world, global powers created the World Space Agency to look beyond the Earth for answers.
There you go, Hans.
The answer was found in helium-3, a powerful isotope discovered in abundance on the Moon. With it, humanity could satisfy its energy demand for decades to come. And so, in 2032, mankind colonized the Moon. Spearheaded by the Lunar Council, the WSA constructed several permanent settlements to harvest and process helium-3.
You get it done, unabridged.
The resulting energy was transferred to Earth through a revolutionary energy network, the Microwave Power Transmission, or MPT. For a time, all seemed well. Then, one fateful night in 2054, the lights went out. No energy.
And that's what we're there to investigate. Oh. Wait, what? Okay. That's weird. It thought it was trying to continue me at the start of level 2. That was very strange. Yes. That's why the plot of the movie Moon revolved around it. How important it was to get helium-3. Oh, Moon.
Ground control to Ficino 1. I'm not sure if you're still there.
Yay! Hidden Object Guru here, back with more Deliver Us the Moon.
Everything has.
Ooh.
The solution has to be a Tombo. Whether it's the reactor or the MPT transmitter itself, I can't tell. But we're at the end of the line, Wolf. We could use some good news down here.
Oh.
I wish I could help you.
We only found out at the end of the last level that we were even playing as Rolf, the guy who had fled, who was the last man off the station back in the day. So this is all... Turns out this might be the grand finale, and they had actually finished 80% of the game. Well, this is bad. Am I gonna have to press a button to do a... Oh, that's not good. Uh-oh. How are we feeling about this, space buddy? Surprisingly good. I believe I can use my laser cutter to deal with that. Whoa! That is more powerful than I remember it being. Should I have searched this place before breaking the air seal? Yeah, probably. Come on, buddy. I don't remember your name. I haven't played this game in a year. Oh, right. It goes third person when we're outside. Another thing I forgot. Yeah, Maddie. Like I told you why. And you can always just look it up on... I'm on... Oh my god. Wikipedia. Okay. Alright. What is more entertaining than a giant countdown timer on the back of a suit? Think that's tall enough to climb up? And I guess it'll have to be, but... You, Liz. Sorry, Turtle. I looked over and I thought saw the name Liz, but that was an IZ with an I before it. Definitely you. You know why? Social anxiety can't go out and buy a gun.
What?
Who wins in a fight? Turtle or social anxiety?
No.
I'm like, Turtle? Because Turtle can just shoot social anxiety? Wait, is social anxiety not the name of a gang? What?
Your bit is not working.
No, it never does.
Yeah.
I'm not known for good
I don't
bits.
know what you're trying to do, but this bit that you're doing is not working.
I know, right? It's the worst. That would be the Cheetos. Maddie. Cheetos are taking you down. What you have to understand about Cheetos is that they may take you down. They'll never let you down. Ooh, is that a drill head? Exactly right.
Damn it!
Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do.
You're trying to get Rick Astley out of my head, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
That song plays on the radio station we switched to at work like 3 times a day.
Sounds like a good radio station.
It kind of is.
You know what? I'm going to say it. That sounds like a great radio station.
Right? Also plays a lot of Queen and David Bowie.
Okay, that didn't work. I'm not supposed to jump there? Watch. So I'm running. I don't even get... It's not like I'm missing by a little and I mistimed the jump. I'm not even getting close.
If the internet had existed when I was a kid, would I still have social anxiety?
Yes.
Because then I would have just been given a way to interact with people that...
Was safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's the only being forced to go out and do things that cured your social anxiety. I don't know enough about science to say that one, Turtle. Who would win, dry ice or molten copper? I don't know how carbon dioxide in a frozen form deals with sudden extreme heat. Is there something I can shoot with the laser and make it fall to make this jump easier? So here's the jump. They keep saying, well, jump here. I'm like, yeah, but how? Because this isn't even a game where you can, like, jump almost all the way there and grab on and pull yourself up. I don't have a hover button? It's interesting, like, the Iraq War only happened because of 9/11, obviously. And George Bush was able to leverage people's fear and anger to do that. But now you got a whole generation of people who don't really care about the Middle East again. Like, before 9/11, no American had ever cared about the Middle East. To the point where this is true, right? At one point in the 80s, I think it was... what, 86, 84? An entire Marine barracks was blown up by Muslim terrorists, as they were called. Right? You know, Muslim terrorists. And Reagan's reaction was, let's get the hell out of the Middle East. You know what? Basically no one in America said anything about it. 200 Marines got murdered. And that was Reagan's response was, well, that's our cue to leave. And no one called him a wimp. No one said he was betraying the troops or America or blah, 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 blah. He just left. Because nobody cared about the Middle East. Oh, that's a place where Americans are going to die? Well, we don't want Americans to be there. And that was the amount they cared about the Middle East. Because as long as something doesn't happen in America, Americans don't care about it. No, he didn't, Maddie. Canada's not getting involved in any wars. A piano, Turtle. Yeah, this is ridiculous. What am I supposed to do? Oh, like, am I missing something? Is there like a control that I... Oh, there's a sprint button, right? No, there doesn't seem to be a sprint button. Let me check. I think there's a sprint button. Okay, well, you should have reminded me of that. Yeah, there's a sprint button. Yeah, that's more important to tell me than to jump here, guys. Yeah, but guess what? Guess what Canada's not going to do? They're not going to declare war on Iran or do anything about, like, Canadian citizens were killed because of stupid stuff Trump did. And do you know what Canada's going to do about it? Demand the proper steps of reparations from Iran. They're not signing up for a war. Because that's what you do when there are international disagreements. You don't invade other countries. And Canada still believes in law and order. Not just law and order sex crimes, the way America does. Seriously, how do we get that there? I'm supposed to jump down there on the right? Yeah! Okay, the run and jump is actually really effective. I just wish I had known about it. God, I love this laser. I forgot how much I love this laser. Oh, yeah. Well, no, but Maddie, you understand that if you're not fighting and you're not being attacked, you're not really involved. Yes, American citizens, Canadian citizens were killed because of the war, but the country isn't involved with America. Their deal is only with Iran. And Iran, I think, is going to be very reasonable about this because they are very worried about pissing off their own people. I mean, this is a country that was already dealing with giant nationwide protests against its leadership. Nobody was happy with the Iranian government. And now the Iranian government is accidentally murdering Iranian citizens? Yeah, they've got problems. Huge problems. No, Maddie. We didn't get attacked. Our citizens were killed in a horrible accident. It's disgusting and it's horrible, but it's the kind of thing that does happen from time to time, and there will be reparations paid. It's not like this is a situation where they on purpose blew up one of our jetliners. This was a horrible, nightmarish accident. God damn it. Exactly. Hans is totes right about that one. Well, it was an accident, Maddie. There's no one saying it wasn't. How do I activate my robot buddy? I don't remember how to play this game at all. I feel like I'm supposed to send my robot buddy through the luggage cart. The real shame here is that Iran knew it was going to be launching that. Oh, I love flashlight. That it was going to be launching missiles, and they didn't shut down all air traffic in the country for like 6 hours around it the way they should have. Seriously, how do I work my robot buddy? I'm totally able to send him places, right? Well, that's the thing, Maddie. Everybody likes Canada. So you don't want to piss off Canada because the whole world gets on our side. The only people who don't like Canada, there we go, is the Y button. The only people who don't like Canada at the moment is China, and, well, that's a complicated situation that we're really not in the right on. And hopefully they figure it out sooner rather than later. Okay. So did I turn off the things? Nice. Tombaugh Station! Alright, here we go. I can't speak about the countries, all the countries, Matty, but I know that everyone I know who's gone to the Middle East as a Canadian has had none of the hostility directed at them that gets directed at Americans. Have you heard of any?
No.
But that's anecdotal. You would have to check on actual intergovernmental relations. And no, Canada also has big beef with Saudi Arabia right now because, you know, we don't like certain abuses they do. And they said they'll stop buying our stuff, and we said we don't care. It was one of the most fun things Justin Trudeau has done. Okay. All right. Oh, wait. I didn't check the back. Ooh. Oh. I was reading the back. Sorry. Check. Mining operation in Theoryville. Stay the react. MP. Can Alex access Tombo? Okay, so this is where she kept her notes. Well, don't say everything, Maddie. It's not China or the Chinese people you have a problem with. I am sure you only have a problem with certain actions or policies their government has. Again. Well, that's getting overly... let's dial back on politics. We're not going to get into Saudi Arabia's problems right now, Maddie. But they've got a ton as well. Okay. Damn right it is. Ooh, we've got a history. 7 days after the blackout.
Reactor capacity at 9%.
We're close now. Let's go, Alex.
Welcome to Tombo. Who are you?
Sarah. Sarah Baker. Used to be stationed at Pearson. You work here?
I used to. Name's Isaac.
Isaac. Mr. Johansson? Where's the rest? I thought everyone had...
There's no one else. Why are you here?
They're all gone? I'm here to fix the MPT.
No use. They locked the mainframe. The system's inaccessible.
I'm a software engineer. Show me. Maybe I can...
Uh-oh.
What's going on?
The reactor. It's running out of fuel, but power's still building up inside. With the MPT offline, that power can't go anywhere.
Oh, no.
If it isn't stopped soon... Wait, you're a software engineer? Come with me.
Wait, hold up.
Did they have to destroy the reactor to keep it from exploding? Also, why didn't the a-hole mutineers just turn the power back on after they left? Seems like they weren't just trying to get to another planet, they were trying to specifically screw over Earth as well. Oh. Union labels. Fun fact. Oh, what's this? Oh, we already watched this one. Same one. Fun fact. Did you know that Walmart used to have butcher counters? Like fresh meat in Walmarts? Then in Montreal, one of their meat counters unionized, but they couldn't shut down that store because it would be an illegal anti-union activity in Canada if they were to do that. But what they could do was change it so that no Walmart anywhere had a butcher's counter anymore. And so that's what they did. Walmart's evil is what I'm saying. It should be good. We'll be playing your game, Maddie. A spooky horror tunnel adventure. Oh no. It's a beat up robot. Can I scan it or? Nope. Yes, your message was entertaining. And thank you again for the game. Damn it, we can't cut down that wall. Oh. Right. Slide this into it and hopefully the impact will knock it loose. Still, it was very nice of you to do. No matter the price. Considering the price of a gift is an insult to the person who gave it. That is always true. A gift is a gift, whatever it costs. It's a weird sound. Okay, that's weirdly hard to get over the edge, but let's get there. Doing this? Oh, hell yes. Getting it done, folks. Oh, you're gonna lock it down, are you? Well, we'll see about that. Oh, crap. They have security robots. I didn't know they had security robots. Why did no one tell me about the security robots? Oh, what was the gift, Maddie? Well, that's a lot of body bags. What is this, Dead Space all of a sudden? Yeah, no, there was a good chance you were going to like that one, Maddie. Pardon me, everybody. I'm still getting over an illness, and it has thrown me for a loop. Alright, I'll be honest, it has thrown me for 2 loops. Faster. Alright, so I assume this is standard Metal Gear type rules. Stay out of its line of sight and we're fine. Alright. What the hell? Who saw me? Oh, this is not going well. What part am I supposed to burn? Is it clear to everyone but me what part of that I'm supposed to burn? Or is this baffling to everyone? Oh. Can I get through that? No. Is there another way out of this room? So that's where I entered. Came through here. But I don't think I can get to there. You have a good night, turtle. Excuse me. Wait, is there like a second level to this? Alright, let's just check something. Alright, X-ray lens. Whistle, you say? Huh. Okay. Oh, Ace. You're such a badass. So that's just not working. Crazy idea. Alright, my crazy idea was to get him to blast the door, but he only has an electroshock blast, so that's not gonna help. Like, at all. I haven't played Thief Simulator. I've only played Thief Simulator VR, which is the VR version of it. And I did enjoy it. It's a little awkward, but I had an okay time. Alright, so let's... Maybe there's some power cable I need to deal with, or... Maybe this dude can scan it to try... No. What are we supposed to do with this door? Yeah, but he can't destroy those. Oh. Well, now I feel dumb. Things I'm supposed to destroy are on the inside. So I don't think I am supposed to destroy them from out here. See, that's them. Okay, well, where am I supposed to go then? Maybe I'm dumb for not seeing it, but I just didn't see where I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to climb up on this nonsense in the middle, aren't I? Yeah, that hurt. Oh, that hurt a lot. Okay, I'm killed. I thought I was supposed to run to the secret door, but no. I was supposed to climb on a bunch of boxes. Well, that's embarrassing. If we could all just pretend that didn't happen, that would be super. Thanks. Yeah, this was much easier than I thought it was. Sometimes we bring hardships on ourselves. Well, that doesn't seem safe. I will. Oh, we got another breakable wall, so that's good. We got so many body bags. Ace does have an X-ray, but Ace's X-ray only shows off glowing things that Ace can interact with through walls. See? That's Ace's X-ray saying, look through there, something I can interact with. Alright. So there has to be some way through here. Oh. That door was open and I didn't realize it. Alright. So that's power to the maintenance backup power elevators. Sleep quarters backup power. Okay, so now I can get to the elevators.
Mr. Johansson, wait up!
The control room's closed.
Hey!
Once we cross the corridor...
Will you listen to me?
The tremors are getting worse. If we don't do something about
We
it...
just went past a bunch of destroyed ASEs, and what looked an awful lot like body bags. What happened?
Now's not the time.
You knew these people.
Enough! You don't know what you're talking about.
No, that's right. I don't. I don't know why the MPT shut down. And I don't know why the colony vanished overnight.
Reactor capacity at 8%.
That is not a good sign.
Our people were killed here, Isaac.
It wasn't supposed to go like this. Outwards would have saved everybody.
What, by just packing up and leaving Earth? That's a terrible plan, even by MacArthur standards. Outward left
Damn.
us all to rot. And you don't even care?
Don't you dare. I've dedicated my life to sustaining Earth, even after it killed my wife.
Damn.
My daughter's still down on that godforsaken rock.
Then how could you leave her behind? Does she even know? Look, there's still time to fix this. We can fix the MPT. You could be a hero.
Look around, Ms. Baker. There are no heroes here. They're gone. Now get a move on.
Nice. Now I just have to find something heavy to roll down there, and boom, we are set. Oh, I have to lift it up using the elevators. I get it. Okay. Well, there's the elevator, but it needs power. Luckily, I know where to get that power. Heh. How do we get over there? Oh, we have to power up the sleep quarters. Yes, I did tell her about Laika, the hero dog who had her own comic book. And she already knew about Laika. Laika's pretty famous, Maddie.
I am intrigued by the book, though.
Yeah. Seriously? I thought I could shortcut my way down. Oh, maybe I can. No. No, I can't. They actually want me to run past the monsters. Oh, no, wait. Shortcut. No, I gotta run past the monsters again. Just FYI, if people want a happier story about dogs in space, the Air Buddies have gone to space. And if you're not familiar with the Air Buddies, what happened was there was this dog called Air Bud who was on a stupid pet tricks on a show called David Letterman once, decades ago. Oh, crap. I'm getting killed a lot by these guys. Yes. And this Airbud dog. If you threw him a basketball, he could boop it with his nose. Sorry, boop it with his snoot. And said snoot boop would knock that basketball with some regularity into a... That's the way I'm supposed to go. I get it. Okay. That said snoot boop would carry the basketball with some regularity, it is said, into a basketball hoop. And they made 18 movies about him, where he played a variety of different sports.
Thank you for someone who's into comics.
They remind me of home. Of what we're doing.
And then they made sequels about his kids who can also talk. It's weird.
My brother used to love Moon Man.
And then apparently
He was
they go to
really
space.
into these stories.
Yep.
He was born ill, chronically. When I joined the WSA, he thought I was giving up on him. But without the amputee's energy, there's no way the clinic could keep his treatment going. It's the only way I could help him, even if he'd hate me for it.
Oh.
We try to help them. The people we love. We do what we must to keep them safe. Even if they don't understand. And sometimes we're wrong. I brought my daughter, Kathy, here. She's in cryo now.
Isaac? You said your daughter lives on Earth.
That's Claire. My other daughter. We don't talk anymore. Get some sleep. We try again tomorrow.
Okay. It's Snoot Boop, Maddie, but yes. That is what it is. I'm not familiar with Formula One, Hans. Pardon me. Okay. I see. I love that humanity did all of this ridiculous helium-3 stuff just to avoid putting windmills everywhere. Those turbines are the bomb, but people. $8662. Okay. Oh, excuse me, everybody. Still need a lot of sleep because I'm still getting over my illness. It has sidelined me for 4 days now, and I'm not happy about it. But you know who's really not happy about it? Let's just say she's sitting next to me.
What? What's happening? What am I not happy about?
My illness.
Oh, yes, I'm not happy about you being ill.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't... Why would I be happy about it?
You wouldn't. That's why I said that.
Okay. But you're getting better.
Yeah, you'd miss the whole context for the statement. So
I thought
don't
that
worry.
was obvious
Yeah.
from my response. I may physically be in the room, but I'm not mentally.
I know. And no one's asking you to be. See, I thought I was supposed to use the code to open that. Okay, now. What is happening here? I know I'm supposed to get into that storeroom, but I don't know how. I can't seem to open the door to it. Did I miss something in here? No. Oh, future space showers. You don't look fun. Okay, there's a sticker about the robot. NSE Loben. ASE loves. That's weird, Maddie. You went into the settings and volume didn't get turned down or something? His microphone is low. So I'm currently in the crew quarters. Oh, I got here from the monorail bay. Oh, and the entrance hall. Ugh. And I know I'm supposed to be in this area now, because there's very few other places we can go. Pardon me. Though I haven't checked this room out. Oh, there we go. Ace, this is all you. Well, the elevator doesn't have power, so I can't do anything with that. So obviously not supposed to do that yet. Huh. Like, I don't understand. I was just given the code for a door. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to automatically come back with me. There was an ace hole here. You know that term, ace in the hole? That's what this is what that means. It means a place for this buddy to fly. Excuse me. Thanks, buddy. You're the best, and you know it. Rock climbing wall! It's not a very good one. Treadmill. Rock climbing wall number 2. It gotta be hard to stay fit on the moon. So much less gravity holding you down.
Reactor capacity at 3%.
We're running out of time.
There has to be something we've overlooked.
We've checked the entire system. If we don't find a way in soon, Earth's lost.
Sarah, it's a wasteland already.
Look, I know. We messed up. For centuries. But the MPT can buy us the time we need to make it right again.
I'd like to believe that.
We all believe it, Isaac. That's why the WSA exists. Or whatever's left of it now. What do we tell the people back on Earth?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. MacArthur ordered everybody to load the helium in monorails and evacuate. Said the reactor was dangerous.
And people followed him?
They followed orders, but some didn't trust him. They resisted. It escalated. There was fighting. He even crashed a monorail.
What about the ASEs?
MacArthur weaponized them. He could overload their safety limiters.
But why? Why would he turn them on our own?
He's a practical man. Never forget this about William MacArthur. He won't bat an eye so long as he thinks he acts for the greater good. So that's what we'll tell them back on Earth. Our colleagues gave their lives for the greater good. Whatever that is.
Here's my issue. Yes, Maddie, exactly. I need to get that back to the elevator to get the elevator working, right? But how do I get back there to do that since I had to drop down to get here? See my issue? Is there a place I can climb up over here? Oh, I can just climb up over here, can't I? Alright, well that's new information. Anytime you're ready, weirdo. Alright, it took us way too long, but we got there. That is super weird, Maddie. I don't know what could be causing that. Ah, there's the elevator. So I'll just get this over here, have my robot open up the elevator doors, and we're good to go. Come on, buddy. I mean, I know this is literally a thing I'm just remote controlling. It doesn't actually have a personality like all of the other similar Wheatleys we've seen lately, but still. Do-do-do. We did it, everybody. We made it through the next concrete wall. Oh. Woohoo! We're between there and the reactor overlook of all places. Which makes... well, that's not the reactor. That's the monorail bay. Which means the reactor's over here. That is quite a crash. Oh well. So, did they have any luck?
Reactor capacity at 1%.
We have to get in now!
I'm out of options. I've tried everything I know.
Think! It's about to overload!
Wait, didn't you say MacArthur overloaded safety limiters?
Why are you talking about
Alex, isolate encryption sequence 17B on the grid.
Reactor capacity at 0.5%.
Got it! We're in! Now what?
There's an emergency shutdown!
Reactor deactivating.
It worked! The reactor's stabilizing.
Well, that was
We're not done yet.
close.
The reactor hasn't been able to send the energy anywhere, so...
PT overloading. Relieve pressure immediately.
The reserves are about to burst. We have to release the energy.
How?
A temporary transmission should send the... Ah!
It's quiet. Finally. The reactor. Is it safe?
It is. But the force has moved the MPT dish off its alignment.
How bad is it? Can we realign it?
The controls are up in the tower. But let's see if there's any helium left first.
Well, damn, no wonder everything went so horribly. Question away, Horror King. Wait, there's something to inspect? I swear I saw something to inspect, but I guess it was just the watch button again. No, there was. Ah, there it is. Damn. So no one liked McAllister's plan. MacArthur's plan. Sorry, I keep calling him McAllister. I want it. Oh, you want me to use the computer now? Of course you do. That makes perfect sense. I can't use the computer. She's sitting in front of it. I'm joking. I know that's not how it works. Maybe I can land him on the thing? I just have to stand at exactly the right place. You know what I'm saying. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's tough. Let's see. 90s TV. Oof. Pardon me. Alright, this is going to be a perfect time to take a break. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comment section below the video. We will see you back here for more Deliver Us the Moon on the next item on the playlist. But until then, I'm going to say au revoir. Oh, absolutely, Hans, and that's what the movie Moon is about. You just scoop up the helium-3, you put it in a canister, you shoot the canister to Earth. In a Gauss cannon, people pick it up, and then they use that to run the helium-3 reactors on Earth. No, you should not build a reactor on the moon, you should just harvest the helium-3. Oh, okay. Well, the answer, Horror King, then, is Friends, obviously. Essential 90s television. Friends, Wise Guy, NYPD Blue, Highlander, obviously.
Buffy?
And Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Angel didn't start into the 2000s, so. All right. Aww. They did a trip to NASA promotion to celebrate the game. That's so cute. Ah. Where is it? Oh, there it is. That wasn't that hard to find. Yeah, but those are still 90s TV shows. You didn't say stuff that only stopped airing in the 90s, Horror King. Alright, here we go. Story. Oh, she was just attacked. She wasn't killed. There you go. Oh, then I have no answers for you, Horror King. He says you can't use anything that didn't end in the 2000s, so... And I'm not going to do any more then. Alright, Hidden Object Guru here, back for more Victorian mysteries. The Yellow Room, where we're trying to find a werewolf who attacked a lady in the Yellow Room, but then escaped without, like, unlocking any of the doors or jumping out a window or whatever. Does Rutabae want to find anything in the room there? Oh, those are the cards I need, right. Oh, well then you've got my answers. Let's see. Alright, so where does the map think there's something to investigate? Hidden object seen outside. See, that's the real problem with games like this without a hint button to tell you where to go next. Like, they expect you to literally just go to every conceivable location until you stumble upon a hidden object scene. That's not good design. Hidden
What?
object scene.
Oh,
Sailboat.
busy.
Well, now
Or
you're busy
she's in the
helping
top
with
right
the
hand
hidden
corner.
object scene. Windmill. Frog. Kite. Book, egg, feather. Oh, feather. Windmill.
The egg beside the
Scythe.
statue. Yeah.
Jump rope. I got a butterfree there, but we don't need it. Wither vein. There we go. In a second. There's Mr. Frog. Okay, we need a moon clock piece. So we're looking for a phase of the moon. Oh, it's right there. Feel a little silly now. Is that a jump rope? It was. So windmill and a book. That one was not such a hard scene. Please, what are your favorite 5 shows from the 90s? Obviously Buffy, but what else?
It's hard thinking about what's from the 90s.
Yeah, but it can be just aired in the 90s. You don't have to say, like, Eek the Cat.
No, I mean just like it's hard to think of what shows are from the 90s.
Yeah, I know. It's stuff. But
What
if
am
you...
I limited to?
Shows from the 90s. I'm teasing you. I'm the worst, I know.
Thinking. Yeah, Buffy's definitely in there. I really enjoyed. Oh, Star Trek, Next Gen.
Oh, of course, yes.
Babylon 5.
Yep.
And by the way, that we should have been on the essential list.
Oh, that was bad, yeah.
Babylon 5, Star Trek, Next Gen, Buffy,
What? Oh, I see what's happening. That was an embarrassing thing to have done
Batman the
backwards.
animated series.
Oh god, how did we forget Batman the Animated Series? I know only I forgot it. That's pretty embarrassing. It's not missing a piece, we're just missing the key now. I can't guess, Horror King, so you're just gonna have to tell us. Is one of your answers for that question the X-Files, a show that didn't make it on either of our lists?
Kids in the Hall.
Oh, Kids in the Hall, yes. That's a perfect thing to add.
Did Magnum PI end in the 90s?
Nope.
Oh.
That would have been great, though.
I was particular to Charmed, even though it's not a good show.
That Charmed was fun.
It was so fun.
So I'm
Found
in
out
here.
someone I work with was also a fan of Charmed, and I was like, oh my god, we have to have all the conversations now.
Reasonable. Very reasonable.
And hello. Did I say 5?
I thought so.
I think I got to 5. I'm proud of myself. Oh god! Farscape. Farscape's 90s, isn't it? Or is it?
I don't know. Is it bad that I don't know when Farscape started?
Well, no, Farscape is 2000s.
Okay.
I'm positive Farscape is 2000s. Because I feel like it started when I was working at a comic book shop.
So the only place I'm supposed to do something is right here.
Which admittedly I may have started working at... Oh no, I started working at a comic book shop in the 90s. Jesus.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, but I don't have any keys. So you're telling me to investigate this back door area. But I don't have a key. Oh, wait. No, that was obviously wrong. Just hop over the fence. Yes! Nope. It's weird that it doesn't consider that someplace to investigate. What I'm saying is this map sucks and is not at all helpful. Okay, so I can't see Larsan, and I can't talk to the lady. So does their hat wait? There we go. Oh, thank God. By the way, this is why glints were added to more civilized hidden object puzzles games later. Hidden object puzzle. Because otherwise some of this stuff is too invisible for us to find reasonably.
What's wrong?
Oh, just there was a place that it was in, like, I couldn't figure out to click there. And that's where one of the items was hidden. Did you just say violin? Creepy. Wait a minute. The mirror's objects don't match the foreground. Look.
I see it.
The skull matches, but that's a pocket watch and that's a mortar and pestle. That's weird, right?
That's a cute hidden object thingy. Oh, the rabbit's the skull, by the way.
What?
Look at the skull. It's a rabbit. In the mirror. Isn't it a rabbit in the mirror? Oh, I thought it was a rabbit.
I see why you thought that. Like, I get why you thought
Oh, no, the
that.
rabbit's on the chair cushion in the mirror. It's a silhouette.
Oh, it's a symbol of a I was looking for a full-on bunny. I was driving someone home earlier tonight, and a bunny was just loping across the street.
On the...
Like a blanking awesome boss.
Oh, cool. Was it a white bunny?
No, brown.
Yeah, we have a lot of brown bunnies.
I'm like, you're really good at, you know, like, you're really good at surviving if you can't blend it in at all with the snow, dude.
Well, we have a lot of, like, really, like, tight bushes for them to hide in, so that's good.
Married with Children was a really good TV show. So was Aladdin the TV series.
Oh, right.
That was a really good TV show.
Beetlejuice, the TV series.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. I never really watched any episodes of it.
Well, I mean, nothing's better than Ghostbusters, the TV series.
That's true. I always thought it was weird to humanize Beetlejuice like that.
Around the globe?
That? No, that's just the ring the globe uses to
Yeah,
spin it. I get it. I get why you thought that.
Sometimes they do that. Sorry, what about Beetlejuice?
Well, the way they tried to humanize him, because he's basically comedy Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Right down to having a natural attraction to children.
Yeah.
And then he just became a zany sidekick. Like, that would be like doing a Freddy Krueger cartoon where he's a zany sidekick.
That's why, like, I acknowledge that it was an entertaining cartoon, but it wasn't...
How is that a bracelet?
Oh, it is.
Fair, I say. Fair. Apparently, Horkin gets foxes walking around his neighborhood. We do occasionally, but not that much. What am I supposed to do? There are 10 things missing from the images of the cards. Find them all to win. I'm so sorry. Alright. We need to find 4 mistakes on these cards.
What do you mean mistakes?
Well, like, stuff that's in one half that isn't in the other half. Or like a heart missing or something. Okay. Oh, see, he had the halberd missing.
She doesn't have her necklace on the top part of the card.
Thank you. 2 more. Wait, jewelry. 1 more. Wait, got it. What's wrong here?
What?
That is a thing coming off of her shoulder. It's
Maybe
not
just
here.
A crease in the card.
It's not. Is it? Oh, maybe it's just. Okay, maybe you're right. Oh, hedgehogs.
Oh,
You're
the
really cute.
tens.
The Oh, thank you. Solve or die? It's a weird thing to put. Alright, which key did we get, everybody? We got the clock key? Clock key.
And of course, Star Trek Deep Space Nine. I realize that's also a 90s show.
Yes. We found a key to find a key. Fantastic. We got 2 pieces of the letter. Can we find out what the letter says now? Oh, we also have to play a game of checker, you say? Tell me more. Ghostbusters is amazing. Did real Ghostbusters make it into the 90s?
I think it did, but I'm not 100% sure.
So did you know
Did I?
that, what do you call it? McDonald's lost a lawsuit so hard. They lost the right to the McDonald's name in Europe.
Huh.
That's a bad lawsuit to lose.
Yep.
Sorry, not McDonald's name, the Big Mac name.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yes. Wait. Well, I've screwed this up. So we have to start in one of the 4 cardinal directions. That's incredible. 8 years. Do you remember how to do this puzzle?
No.
I'm just one step away, but that step is the only one that matters. Nope. No matter how I do this, I end up in the same place. Oh. Okay, I should have read the instructions. That one's on me. Obviously, that's not right. Ah, there we go. That took me too long. Although I did have to read the... You know, this is why I always say that when you start a puzzle, it should give you directions. Unlimited moves, Horror King, until you run out. But you can only move when there's pieces, so as many moves as you have pieces, I guess? Or one less. I see. So cow is aqua. Gazelle is sky blue. Kitten is blue. I know that's probably a dog. Oh my god, I'm going to find out what kind of animal the claw came from by using that. It's going to be amazing. Excuse me. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We're using a laser cutter to make the animal shapes we need? I did not see that coming. That is definitely a surprise. Who said this game can't surprise me anymore? I will say this about, the movie Prospect. It's not a good movie, but if you need an additional person to play Malcolm Reynolds, Pedro Pascal is 100% up for the job. Don't you agree?
Yeah, but he's now the Mandalorian, so...
No, I'm just saying that's why it made sense to give him the Mandalorian. It makes sense because he'd already done a space western. And people will only get a job if they have already done that job. I don't know when the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles started and ended. I would have to assume late 80s? And it probably ended in the 2000s? Because I know it ran, like, forever. Do you have any idea?
What?
When the original Teenage Mutant Turtles started and ended. I assume the mid-80s.
Well,
and it ran into the thousands.
I think it went into the 90s, yeah. But
I thought it went into the thousands. You think only 90s?
Yeah, it was good. No, it didn't go into the thousands.
Oh, okay.
positive about it.
Alright. I thought it had, but I could be wrong on this one. Never eat red meat again. Okay. That's the instruction on this sign. So now I can go to the laboratory. Hey, turtle! Yeah, you got here at just the right time. Where was the thing I was supposed to smash because it was too broken? Oh, there it is. Nice. Hidden object scene, sweetie. If you just go back to your book, it's fine. Is that not a compass? No. That's a compass. Horseshoe bird, opera glasses, duck, 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 millet. It's ironic because we used a mallet to get in here, so we already have one. Ladybug. 2 birdies. Horseshoe compass bottle. Wait, I thought I got the compass. Maybe there's 2 compasses.
It wanted 2, it said times 2.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know.
Those are not opera glasses?
Oh, 96.
Right down there, those aren't opera
I
glasses?
swore they were, but they're not.
Oh, totally looks like opera glasses.
Okay, I thought I was going crazy. Thank you.
Excuse me.
Compass. No.
Oh. Right there. Down in the right-hand corner of the chest. Or outside the chest, no.
Right-hand corner.
Inside the chest.
Yeah.
The square thing. What is that? Right
This
there.
square thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
But we can't click on it. I feel like a ruler shouldn't be this hard to find. Oh. It was one of those half-moon rule. No, that was the protractor. Just also had a ruler on it. Birdie! Ah, gotcha, Horror King. This is Victorian Mysteries, The Yellow Room. Still, you know, I gotta say, 9 years is pretty good for a cartoon. I just didn't realize that a second one had started and it was not an official continuation of the first one. It was a new show. It was that kind of compass. Oh. Game's always playing with my mind. Opera glasses, ladybug, duck, ruler. How could a ruler be this hard to find? Oh, there's the opera glasses. Yay! That's not a duck. By the way, when people ask you, is this a picture of a rabbit or a duck? It's a rabbit. Ducks don't have pointy beaks. The famous picture where if you rotate it this way, it looks like a duck, and rotate it that way, it looks like a rabbit. It's a picture of a rabbit. Ducks don't have pointy beaks. But if you turn it a certain way, it does look a little like a duck.
Ah.
Like that duck there, for example. It's crazy that I asked. Screw you, game. No, that is not fair. What did we pick up? Oh, a hammer, but we literally... No, we didn't pick up the... Oh, the piece of the letter, right. Alright, so I found a tuft of fur. Let's test it. It's funny. I got the lockpick. That lock I needed.
This is it. The crime scene. Very curious indeed. How did the assassin escape? I
Good
must
question.
Take a closer look. Make yourself useful, St. Clair.
I will. By doing a hidden object scene. Pearl earring. Check. Rose. Check. Compass. Oh, sorry. Crown. That was not a crown. I did need it, though, but it was not a crown. Scroll. Blue diamond. Wow. I'm not familiar with 4 kids of the brand. Crown. Wonder if any of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, in any incarnation, were voiced by a famous voice actor. Yet another letter piece. We've got so many of these things now. Crown. There's the heart. Curled up piece of wire. Sword. Ribbon. Compass. Oh, I thought that might have been a sword tip because it was shaped weirdly. Crown, sword, compass. That is a ridiculous sword. Why would you make a sword like that? I feel like it would have to break. I need a crown and a compass. And I don't know which kind of compass it is. I guess we can call one a magnetic compass, because that'll make it clear which one you're talking about. Alright. Time to sit up and take this seriously. Oh, there's the crown. I can't believe sitting up and taking this seriously worked. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel terrible, everyone. There's the compass. Woohoo! Wait, was someone killed or weren't they? I'm so confused. But the lady was just recovering. Still missing pieces, huh? Okay, so we made it to the Yellow Room. We solved a bunch of mysteries. This is going to be a perfect time. Is that Rob Paulson? To take a break. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons for that coming up. Questions, suggestions, related whatnots, go in the comments section below the video. I will see you back here for more Yellow Room in the next item on the playlist. But until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir. I figured clicking off screen would suddenly close it. What a terrifying proposition that was. So anyway, we're going to be wrapping up the stream here, everybody. We will be back tomorrow night with who knows what. Something fun. Oh, Rob Paulson, nice. Cool. Felt like Rob Paulson. Does that mean Jim Cummings was the other one? Maybe not. I don't know the Animaniacs that well, other than Maurice LaMarche being the voice of the brain. No, you spelled that right, Horror King. Raphael is spelled with P-H-A-E. Oh, now you're just showing off. American Fugitive, 1 hour of recording video of it, took up 30 gigabytes. 500 megabytes per minute.
Hmm?
The game we were playing yesterday.
Ah.
Because it has so many small details on screen, every single moment of it, every single pixel on the screen has to be recorded 60 times per second. Ergo, ridiculous file sizes. That doesn't happen in most games. So, I will see all y'all tomorrow, and if you have any questions, you know where to drop them. And of course, we're doing our first game request this Sunday. We're going to be playing a game Maddie sent us called Inu Naki Tunnel, so that should be a lot of fun. See you back here for that, but until then, I'm going to say, well, see you back here tomorrow. But until then, I'm going to say au revoir.